Hey friends, long time since we've done a little car doctor update, but here we are. Today I met with a naturopath, kind of like went over my symptoms, all the tests I've had done in the last year, and just really basically tried to figure out what the fuck is going on. So, it will be 4 months that I've been on iron, like 300 and some milligrams twice a day. As if I didn't have gut and stomach issues before, this has just made it worse. So I'm having the blood work redone as part of this hematology protocol that we're doing. And I'm hoping that there's some sort of difference, and I'm being realistic and thinking that there's not going to be, and that we just did this 4 months of hell for nothing. So that was really fun. But she really listened to all my concerns, tried to help me understand what was going on. I need to do some more research, but there is apparently a study out now that links people that have had mono in their life, and if you had COVID, which I did last March, that you get some funky autoimmune responses, which would really give us some answers as to why all this stuff has happened in the last year. It can also bring up issues of fatigue. That's my deal, my fatigue. Doesn't really explain the bruising I get and how long it takes me to heal, but that answers a lot. So I'm gonna definitely do some more research on that. We also discussed I get hormonal migraines. And as a way to combat the hormonal migraines, about 6-7 years ago, I was told to switch my birth control to continuous birth control. So I take 4 months at a time. So I only get periods 2 or 3 to 4 times a year. So quarterly. Because basically as soon as I go off the pill, I get killer migraines every single day I'm off with that hormone switch. So in talking and in hopes of Chad and I at future down the line having children, we need to kind of figure out how to combat the headaches. And then with all the dietary changes I've done in the last year and my weight loss, the headaches might not be as bad as they were when I was younger, which I hope not, because I can't do that with the job I do now. They just knock me out. So it would be really hard to function and do my job well if I had migraines for a whole week every month. So we're kind of going with that for now. Hematologist appointment next week. I have blood work on Monday, hematology on Friday. And then her recommendation is that I go back and see my primary doctor and then have that birth control conversation. Kind of go from there. She suggested going not cold turkey on the birth control, but kind of going back to a normal monthly cycle to combat the headaches, so that we can start cycling the hormones again, get my body in a natural cycle, then figure out how to combat the headaches, and then eventually wean me off probably 8 to 9 months from now. So right after the wedding to the beginning of the fall of 2023. Because it's not going to be an easy process. I have a feeling nothing with me health-wise is easy or normal process. So overall, I felt great. I'm really happy with her. Her husband is my chiropractor, so that's kind of how we got connected. And so she's I'm super happy with the progress you've made and the weight you've lost and keeping it off and making those lifestyle changes. That will really make the rest of this process easier, which is a little gleam of light because it's not an easy process. But yeah, that's where we're at.